Hey guys, it's Rachel from Little Green Lamb, and today I have my DVD haul. So basically these are movies that I have collected, I guess, since I believe beginning of January. Some of these could have been late December, like after Christmas time, up until today, which is the 16th of February. I still have two films I ordered because I've been ordering a few films from Amazon that are used that are really cheap to buy. And yeah, they take a really long time to get here. So I still have two outstanding. I'm going to be doing these every 2 to 3 months. When I start watching more films, I start compiling more movies, obviously, because I usually buy my films on DVD. And I usually wait until they go on a reasonable price to buy them, unless it's something that I really, really want to see. I know streaming services have a lot of movies, but I'm not a person that's really into streaming services. I know that sounds stupid. I get how they're really like awesome for a lot of people, but I still enjoy DVD format. I like having a physical copy of the mediums I'm watching so I can remember what I'm watching. I feel like with streaming there's such a thing where you consume stuff and it's like, yeah, if you love it, you'll remember it, but sometimes you don't remember all the things that you love. Besides that rant, streaming services are great, just not my thing. I still like to collect DVDs. So we're going to get into this DVD haul. So the first movie I picked up was Bridget Jones' The Edge of Reason. And this is the second movie in the Bridget Jones movie trilogy. And I've actually watched this film. I actually talked about it in my January movie wrap-up, which is already up on my channel, and I'll put it in the link down bar. The reason why I'm buying more movie DVDs this year is because I have a 66 movie challenge. And some of these films will not count as anything towards my challenge, besides like having a good, like I want to watch 66 films. They might not be off that list, but I want to try to watch all the ones off that list that I talked about in my movie goals video, which I'll link in the down bar. So yeah. The next film is Bridget Jones' Baby. And this one is the third one in the trilogy. I still haven't watched this film. I have read the books, like all the books in the series, but I plan on watching this one either this month if I have time or next month. I just need to be in the mood to watch like that kind of film. Like I feel like I'm going for a really like action type film. I want to see something action or artsy. Like I'm not feeling like a romantic comedy film. Then I purchased 2 Days in New York. And the reason why I was purchasing this one is because if you guys have watched my channel the last month or so, I watched the Before trilogy and I absolutely loved that movie. And Julie Delpy, who's the main girl here, she is the main character in that film. And I've been trying to consume a lot of her movies because she writes like she wrote this movie, directed this movie, like she does a lot and stars in it. So I've been trying to look up more of her works, and then I'm going to move on to Ethan Hawke and get more into his works. But I've been really enjoying going through their filmography and seeing which films I'd like to watch out of those. The next film I picked up was My Cousin Rachel, and this is one I wanted to see in the theaters last August, but I just didn't have the time to. And then it went on a phenomenal deal on Amazon because I have my Amazon wish list, and I kind of look to see every few days what has gone down really cheap. And this went down $20 in price. So I was like, I need to pick this one up right now. I haven't been in the mood to watch this one yet because it's kind of a darker one. I'm kind of waiting until nighttime to watch it. When I feel like watching a film at night. I don't know. I have to be in a mood to watch certain films. I just have to feel it. So still waiting on that. The next thing I picked up is actually a TV show, and it's the whole complete series. So it's So Notorious, and this is one I wanted to pick up for a while, and it was the last copy on Amazon, and I didn't know if they're going to have any more copies. It's one I wanted to watch for years and years and years. It's Tori Spelling's basically, it's like a, I forget the word for it, but it's like a documentary of her life, but it's to the extreme. So she's playing herself, but it's to the extreme if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, fictional version of herself. In her post 90210 life. And I'm a big fan of Tori Spelling, so I really wanted to watch this show, and since it was one of the last copies on Amazon, I decided to pick it up because it's been on my wish list for, I would say, about 10 years now. It's crazy. I've yet to watch So Notorious, but I plan on watching it very, very soon. The next films I picked up were 2 Star Wars films, and it's Star Wars The Force Awakens and Star Wars Rogue One. I'm going to be watching The Force Awakens tomorrow and then Rogue One the next week, and then I hope The Last Jedi soon. I feel like it'll probably be out of theaters by the time I get to it, so I might have to just wait till the DVD release. And then I picked up 2 Days in Paris, which is the first movie, the 2 Days in New York I just showed you. This is the first one in that series. And I forgot to explain what that series is about, but basically I don't know what the second one's about completely, but I know what the first one's about because I've watched that one. And it's about this couple who, Marion and Jack, And Marion is French, she's from France, and she was living in New York with Jack. And she kind of takes him home, not for the first time, but for, you know, a visit to, I believe they were just traveling in Europe and they went to go visit with her parents because her parents were watching her cat. And it kind of goes through like real relationship moments and how he adjusts to knowing, like, basically in New York it's like she doesn't have a past history when it comes to relationships and sexual dalliances and stuff like that. So it's going back to France and seeing all these people that she could have hooked up with and had a relationship with, and her whole life when it comes to relationships unfolding before him and kind of the reactions. I mean, that's the best way to describe it. The next movie I picked up was White Oleander. This was a used copy off Amazon. It has so many like Goodwill stickers on it because I assume that's where they picked this movie up from. But this film I wanted to watch because I did read White Oleander by Janet Fitch, the book, this past January, and it finally came in the mail. I'm halfway through this film. I'm going to be finishing it probably, I assume today, the day I'm filming this, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I really, really love the book, and I think it's a really good adaptation as far as I've seen. I'm only an hour through it, though. The next film I didn't pick up for myself, so basically my mom and my sister ordered me something off Amazon for Christmas, and it never came in, and they forgot about it, and then halfway through January, they got a shipping notice for it, and my mom was just like, just let it come, Rachel can have it. And it came in yesterday. I didn't know what it was because they wouldn't tell me until it came in. But it was The Wonder Years Season 2. I've watched the first season of this, but I haven't seen any of the other seasons. So I'm really excited to keep watching The Wonder Years. Looking forward to that. Then I picked up the first season of This Is Us. I am caught up to the current season. I watched the last season when it was airing originally, but my mom and my sister hadn't, and I really wanted to show them the show because my mom wanted to get into it and so did my sister, so we're watching an episode kind of a week. I don't know if we'll be able to watch one this week, but I got it so we could all watch it together, and it was on a deal, so I was like, this is the time to start it, because if I do have to move away next year, like, I'll be home every 2 weeks, so it won't really make sense. Then the last film I picked up was The Big Sick, and I wanted to pick this one up for a really long time. I've heard so many good things, people saying it's the best romantic comedy in years, and just making me want to watch it so bad. And it got nominated for Best Original Screenplay at the Oscars, and I want to watch a lot of Oscar films before the awards show. Excuse of the century. I was like, I'll use that as my excuse. And basically this is about this is a true story about Emily and Kamal. I believe that's how you say his name. I'm forgetting right now because I'm so tired. But basically it's about them, and she gets their relationship and how it goes through her sickness because she gets unexplainably ill and they don't really know what's happening to her, and how he bonds with her parents and stuff like that. Like, it's a really good romantic comedy. I've heard nothing but good things. It's certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, and I really enjoyed it. I did talk about that one in my movie wrap-up as well. And yeah, that's my DVD haul. Yeah, I really like doing these ones. If you guys know anybody who puts up DVD hauls, if you do yourself, or if you know of any DVD blogs, definitely link them in the down bar because I'm always open to checking out other people's videos and blogs. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.